Go along, get along game. 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 My mama's cooking. Go along, get along game. My mama's cooking. Go along, get along game. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, stay with me, class. Get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Stay with me, class. Go along, get along. 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 My mama's cooking. Go along, get along. My mama's cooking. All the gatekeepers say. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, stay with me, class. Get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along, game is real.
Go along, get along, gang. Say,
Go along, get along, game is real.
Let's go, go along, get along, gang.
Go along, get along, game. Say,
Go along, get along, gang is real.
Go along, get along, game. Go along, get along, game.
Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Stay with me, class. Go along, get along, gang. Go along, get along.
Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, stay with me, class. Get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me know if y'all can hear me good on this mic. Let me know if y'all can hear me good on this mic. Talk about the files. It's a rabbit hole. Laugh out loud like the Brown Boys joint. We the Brown Boys. Salute, Marcus. Hey man, I've been out of the loop on this new money situation, but boy, it done got worse. Oh my God, I'm looking at this new money situation, and Lord have mercy. Hey man, this is a classic situation of when a lame gets some money, a simp gets some money, new money. You know, it's okay. A man is capable of doing anything. We all know that. But God, dog, you're not supposed to be this reckless and this immature at this age.
Bag chasers. We the bag chasers.
Still on the foolishness? Oh no, I just got back to the foolishness. I missed a lot. I missed a lot being on the road. So I'm gonna cover it. We're not gonna try to get flagged. We're not gonna say anything to hurt people's feelings. I know I hurt a lot of feelings a lot. So we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. We just want to go over this video because I think it's kind of strange. I think this is what happens when a chick is your first pretty chick. A chick is you take this long to establish yourself, and you hadn't had a lot of pretty bad women in your life. The head turners, you know how it is. A mother, a woman that make every man head turn every time she walk in the room. There's a difference between that and just having an attractive woman. Having an attractive woman is one thing, but when you have a woman that where she looks and the way that she dressed and her features would make every man that walk in the room look up like, whoa, wait a minute, goodness gracious. That's what it takes some getting used to. And I think what done happened is this guy done got around this type of woman while being a married man. And I do think his wife allows him to do what he wants. I don't think he's going to get in trouble. I think he's allowed to mess around. But the other woman may not be allowed to mess around. This is what gets interesting about this situation. Anton Daniels is doing something that's diabolical. Just because you may have a right to swing or do whatever that you do, you got a whole woman out here that allegedly has a husband. So look at what this gentleman is asking a woman that has a husband. This is on top of, I need access to your box. This is on top of, I need total control of every woman around me. This is this guy asking this woman, look how many faces that you see on screen. There's only one person off screen. Now I want you to watch how many people go off screen when he say what he say.
Did I not say Slimmy too?
Okay, so you remember what you said.
I said Slimmy too, and then I said shout out to my film crew. And I said Lex. See, y'all be putting words in our mouth because y'all want us to lose.
No, we all heard it.
How about those super chats?
If I had met you, what the fuck was it? Let me ask you a question. If I had met you some time ago, you think we would be in a relationship? Why not?
Toxic.
Why not? Because I'm toxic? Because I'm toxic.
Your love is your love.
I don't think I'm like people like with your personality type. I don't think I'm like fun enough.
No, that's not. No, that's because.
Did y'all hear that? If we would met some time ago, could you see us getting together? No, why not? Hey, New Money, you crash it out, dog. Like, come on. What you mean? This don't sound like no confident ass bag chaser. You got a hat over your head. You looking down. This don't sound like a man that can do what he want to do. First of all, you done made everybody uncomfortable. All the women done closed off their camera. Let's go back. All the women closed their camera off because they realized, like, I'm dealing with a simp. Look at these people coming back on camera. They like, this dude is crashing out, having simp behavior in front of everybody. As much as people want to say this is player, this is not player. This is lames. This is a lame who didn't have access to this type of woman. So now he's letting everything play out in public. He's putting pressure on this girl in public. See, y'all don't understand a dirty mackin' punk when you see one. This is a dirty mackin' you know what. This woman is probably allegedly cheating, doing an extramarital curricular affair, whatever. But she's probably don't have any intentions on leaving her situation. This guy, Anton, can keep his situation, I believe, and still mess with other women on the side. This other young lady can't do that. She has to have a little discretion when she's doing what she's doing. Obviously, it's not as much as you think, because I believe her husband is a little bit of a simp, my damn self. But Anton don't give a good guy hoot about the dangers that could come his way by openly pursuing another man's wife like this. The dangers that can potentially meet him at his doorstep for disrespecting another man like this. He don't get it. He's just here professing his love to me on camera for this woman. Now let's listen to him.
I had met you some time ago. You think we would be in a relationship? Why not?
Toxic.
Why not? Because I'm toxic. Because I'm toxic.
Everybody left the panel.
Your love is your love.
I don't think I'm like people like with your personality type. I don't think I'm like fun enough.
No, that's not. No, that's because that's what you keep saying to me.
I guess this the type of acceptable content motherfuckers is making. See, they trying to.
Facts. I guess this is the type of content he up there talking about. No, that's what you keep saying to me. Like, really? And this original content is on House of Hypocrites and the Bean Green. Three Ben Green. House of Hypocrites and 3 Ben Green. Man, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. This is some high school teenage love type of shit. You don't do this on camera with a wife. Come on, dog. You got to have a little more tact, decorum. What are you doing? This is new money type of shit. What are you doing? Don't.
The video gets worse.
Oh my God.
My personality type is to
He probably could have had he probably could have had them all had he been more discreet with his method. That's true. But he like the young bull. He like the young bull trying to rush down there and have sex with one or two of them instead of the old bull to take your time, go and walk down the hill, conserve your energy, lay back, let them come to you and mess with them all. He out here, I got to have access to your box. These women that are with other people, you are one person. You can't just go around to everybody, dummy. So there's going to be times where these people are lonely. They're going to mess with their other men. He want these women to sit back and just sit up like Rapunzel and wait on him. That ain't going to happen, dumbass. These women going to be in relationships with other people and, you can pay for them or do whatever you're going to do. But they're going to be messing with other people. That's what he don't understand. And he rubbing his head, got his head down. And this ain't player. You only sleeping with girls that's lower YouTubers than you. Man, if I wanted to just go around YouTube sleeping with YouTube girls based on them coming on my panel and based on them having access to me, hanging out with me, man, do you know how many girls I could be having sex with online? Like, I'm telling you, man, this is going to end badly. In my opinion, it's going to end bad. Only because he's talking too much. You got to be quiet when you're doing this type of shit.
Why?
That's not what the perceive you changing.
What? I answered the question.
But what about the conversations that we had previously, though?
Look how she looking like, oh, look at the conversation we had previously. She like, nigga, what? Shut up. Why would you do that in front of everybody? What about the conversation we had previously, though? He putting her on the spot, putting pressure on her. He putting her on the spot. No. What about the conversations we had previously?
Which one?
You just was different.
So this just content.
This don't seem like just content. This seemed like confession. What about what we talked earlier? You was just different. He like that dude that a girl goddamn ain't really telling nobody she messing with, but he gotta just tell everybody, yeah, I'm messing with her. Like, man, come on, be the little ugly dude in the corner that got a bag that's paying for her trips and getting some a little bit on the side, allegedly, that she don't want nobody to know about. And don't keep coming out of the corner looking like a creature talking about, yeah, she with me. She don't want nobody to know, what?
They just good old content. Lakeisha pointed this out. She said, Mika led Anton to believe if they would have met earlier that he had a shot at sniffing that twat. My bad. But it's your content.
Right.
Expound. What do you mean?
The first time that we was in the car, the first time we was in the car.
I'm no body language expert, but I assume that he's trying to insinuate that they had sex in a car because I don't know what the long pause. He's been looking down away from the camera the entire time. Now he looks up and said, the first time that we in a car. The first time we in a car. Like, what is wrong with you? Why would you say this? This is given, like, I would get the vibe if I was her husband. I'd be like, hold on, what the fuck y'all did in a car? And why was y'all talking in a car and not in a studio or not around some other people the first time we in a car? Like, look the way he looking. Watch this. All of this means something.
Expound. What do you mean?
The first time that we,
what do you mean?
that we was in the car? The first time we was in the car.
The first time that now this is supposed to be an articulate C student. He is at a loss for words. The first time that this is not even a complete sentence. The first time that we was in the car. How does that sentence make any sense? What are you trying to tell us, sir? Because what I'm getting out of it is your little lame ass is tender and talking about some things that you shouldn't be talking about on camera. Like, this don't make no sense. First time that we was in the car. Just say it that you had sex with her in the car. Just say it, because that's what people like me are going to read into this.
When we first talked.
I was quiet the entire time.
But then you explained to me why you was quiet.
That's correct.
Be quiet for a different reason now.
What?
Be quiet for a different reason now. We supposed to be better than this. We supposed to be better than what we are. You don't agree?
No, because I'm a great friend.
We supposed to be better than this. We supposed to be better than what we are. You don't agree? Is this Anton trying to scold his chick in front of the group? Are you trying to lay your pimp hand down in front of everybody and make everybody involved in this stupidity? This is cowardism. You're supposed to be confident enough to talk to her on your own by yourself. Why are you having this conversation in front of a room full of people? Man, this is lame as we're supposed to be better than this. Now, young lady, pop culture Mika, you put your foot in your mouth on this one. Because when you interviewed with Tasha K, you said y'all are not friends and you don't want to give the indication that it's more than what it is. You denied this friendship thing down to the T. And then we got other videos showing that you guys are friends, that you used to come to Detroit a lot, young lady, for you to pretend like y'all didn't have this type of relationship. You do. You definitely do. And so I don't understand why you lying about so much stuff, but he's definitely trying to embarrass her in front of the crowd. He's trying to use this crowd to get what he wants. And she don't even know she being manipulated. This young lady is not as smart as she put off, because Anton talk all this shit about the culture. He don't like the culture. But then on the next breath, he used language that you only get in this culture. Like, you're supposed to be a straight-laced Christian conservative male. What you know about catching fades? That is a street terminology, catching fades. You didn't say we can fight. We can go figure it out. You saying catching fades, specifically catching fades. Then you're using the term snitch. These niggas be snitching. a civilian can't snitch. Nothing about you. You don't use civilian terminology for this so-called conservative Christian male. And then you want access to women's box. And then so when you were talking after the Corey Holcomb situation, you leaned over Mika and you said she stayed in pocket. Stayed in pocket. I said stayed in pocket. Who the fuck this thing? What he been watching? Goldie videos or some shit? This nigga been laying back in the bed watching Goldie and Dolomite videos. And now he talking like a pimp. Yeah, she, you know what I'm saying? You just stay in pocket. You just, whoever you with, you let your man just handle that. First of all, what are you talking about, Christian conservative male? How are you talking pimp language about stay in pocket? What you been on, Christian Mingle? What the hell? I started to get on Christian Mingle, but I ain't want to go to hell. Because, boy, look here. It's some Christians that's finer than a mother trucker. I did not want to go on that app with bad intentions. I said, oh, Lord, Kwame, you going to go to hell. Because the first thing I thought about when I saw some of them Christians, they wasn't holding no damn Bible. And they had them tight dresses on. I'm like, wait a minute. Christian Mingle is where it's at. And I don't think they just talking about the Holy Spirit either. So I said, I don't want to go to hell. So let me get off this app. I was on there for like 2 minutes. I finished it. I was almost done with the profile, but all the stuff I was thinking, I said, Lord, you sin. Don't get on this app. But let's keep going. This is about Anton. This ain't about me.
No.
I am a great friend. I am a great friend. I am a great friend.
How long have you and Anton been business partners or friends?
We're business partners, and
So you're not a friend, because I don't want to provide language that's inaccurate.
that's why I changed it.
Yeah.
We're business partners, absolutely.
You're not friends.
So they business partners, absolutely, but they not friends. You just said y'all was friends. So why you got to keep changing it up? And Mika shorter than I thought. She that little fun. Now, Mika, your arms is a little, you look like you could knock somebody the fuck out. She's a strong little short little thing. Mika, do you have any children? Now I gotta see Mika people with her arms like that. And I don't know if she got any children. She's a little short little thing. She might be, you're gonna have to get on a strict diet and a workout plan from what I'm seeing. That's just me. I don't know. I'm seeing the future. She has a daughter. Okay, she has a daughter. That's cool. She ain't got no wiggle room with how short she is. You gotta stay. She gotta stay on top of some things. But she just said that they were business partners right now. But before she said, I'm a good friend. Why would you change it? Like this, I know maybe attention to detail. When this man looking like he about to cry, and apparently they both look like they've been drinking a little something. He look a little drunk. I don't know. And you know that drunk man never tell a lie. So I think he got drunk and emotional and his feelings coming out. Mama Pineapple said, blessings and peace. Kwame Maz in the chat. Member for 45 months. Salute to you. Good morning. Yeah, this is he telling on Mika, trying to cover it up because they both married. Well, I don't think he's trying to cover anything up. I think he want her all to himself. I think he want to be able to have access to her. This is a little control freak Teletubby, and he wants more access to her. He feels like he has money and he has the power, the means to take care of this woman on the side. He has the power and the means to move her to Detroit, and she can live a nice lifestyle. You know, a couple grand a month in Detroit, you can live a nice lifestyle. Detroit is not that expensive, especially for housing, cost of living, and all that stuff. So I think he wants to have more access to this woman. So he don't care if he mess up her relationship. Because this type of conversation, you got to be a bold mother trucker on both ends to flirt like this in front of everybody. But Mika is going to say, no, I've been a good friend.
No, because I'm a great friend.
She's not a good friend. She's a great friend. So this woman is a great friend. But then when she go on the show, she going to make sure she correct him and say, and now she looking good from this picture, the face glammed up, but it's just that arm right there, that arm at the bottom. That shit look 30-something, 40. But no.
We hang outside of business.
Not necessarily. That's inaccurate.
That's why I changed it.
Yeah.
We're business partners. Absolutely.
They're business partners, but she was in her business partner room at 3 o'clock in the morning. I want some business partners. It's fine. That's gonna be in my room at 3 o'clock in the morning. Cause boy, look at here. Now, if I'm her husband, you wonder why they call you bitch. You wonder why they call you. I bet you. But if I'm the dude on the side that's talking about if she dumb enough to cut, and I do say dumb, because that's not smart. If you dumb enough to be in my room at 3 o'clock in the morning and you're that comfortable to let me go shower and lean all across you, and there's never no boundary correction, never no course correction, never no, hey, whoa, chill out. And plus, why are you in my room at 3 o'clock in the morning? 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you in my room? And I'm comfortable enough to shower with you. I might well come out my underwear. When I shower, I don't go put back on clothes. Yeah, if you in the room, if you a female and you in the room with me after I shower, you somebody that I done been with, because I'm just coming out my underwear and my t-shirt if I have a t-shirt on. I don't know. I'm not just going to have some woman that me and her is not that intimate, or me and her is not intimate. I'm going to feel comfortable enough to just have her in my room waiting. I'm finna shower, and I'm not putting back on no clothes. I don't have no PJs. Well, I do got some polo PJs, but I typically just wear my underwear and my shirt. I'm not going to put back on no goddamn clothes. And if Mika was in the room, shit, I ain't wearing no clothes anyway. Shit, I'm coming out in my birthday suit to go to bed. Shit. I'm just saying. But hey, just different strokes for different folks. I guess they're that much. I guess that's real professional to have your drawers and your t-shirt and go brush your teeth and shower around your business partner. I guess that's real professional.
You're not friends.
No.
Okay.
Friends would imply that we hang outside of business.
Not necessarily. Well, yeah.
So they're not friends.
I am a great friend.
I'm a great friend, but we're not friends. Sometimes.
All the time.
What happened?
What kind of weird ass conversation they having? I'm a great friend. Sometimes. She corrected him and say all the time. Did she forget that this video is on the internet? You corrected this man to say you a great friend all the time. And he said, what happened?
All the time.
What happened?
You.
No, that's not true.
Man, these motherfuckers having a romantic breakup. What happened? Like, what happened with their relationship? Like, what y'all talking about? What is going on here, man? What are we watching? What are we watching? Be grown, cheat in peace. If that's what y'all want to do, we don't give a Jiminy Crick, really. But if you're going to lie and make it seem like it's something that is not, then we going to report on it. We content creators, but it's clear, it's clear to see that Anton can do whatever he wants. It's clear to see that. And that's the perfect setup for a wife like the one he got. Of course, she going to be like that. But you can't ruin somebody else's life and marriage just because you got a situation that's beneficial for you. This is some kid stuff right here. And for this guy to be a bag taster, boy, he's shallow than a mother trucker. And coochie, not boochie, might be his downfall. I think coochie might be this guy's downfall.
We'll talk about it later.
Well, I'm going to be a great friend, and we're going to go to Super Chats.
Either they all know something or they all want to know something because Carrie came in a few minutes too late.
Damn right. They all know something. That's why she said, I'm going to be a great friend. Meaning like, I'm going to say, because they don't know that he got it to where he can do what he wants. But she was trying to save him in a typical situation. A good friend will try to save you from this mistake that you're going to make. But he all but saying it to him like, yo, I get to do what the fuck I want. I got control of my situation. So he ain't sugarcoating nothing. The only way he's sugarcoating is with this girl. But with his wife, he don't got to sugarcoat nothing. You can tell. And he's proud to act this way on camera. But let's go to O'Shea. O'Shea, Duke Jackson, salute. And this young lady, Lakeisha, they've been on this story like a mug. And no captivity. They all been on this story. Now, check this out. This is a lady named Jazz that apparently Anton been trying to clap this young lady. And she's a beautiful young lady. So we all know that if men get around attractive women, but this is the Black Christian conservative male. He ain't doing that. He's the personification of the Black community. You don't expect him to act just like the community that he talk about. You don't expect him to exhibit the same behaviors as these Neanderthals that don't know no better. You expect him, he was always beefing with this girl. She gonna say it. But that's a way a man can try to dominate a woman. They always talk shit to him, and then you have sex with her. Yeah, you talking that shit, but I'm hitting it though. It's in the story if you give us some. You can't talk no more trash. But this is the little juvenile game he's running. The things that he's doing now, you're supposed to be done this when you were a kid. You ain't supposed to be using your work, using your YouTube to get chicks. But hey, this is what happens when you're nobody, when you got to pay for dollar hugs, when you got to give out $1 for a hug, when you're that desperate before you make it. This is what it looks like when you make it. You use your YouTube platform basically as a pimping prostitution ring or whatever, as a way of accessing women. And there's a lot of guys that do that. And good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Ever. Okay? But I'll keep it a buck. You know what? I'll keep it a buck with y'all. Anton definitely asked me to come to Detroit before. He definitely DM'd me on that one day. And mind you, this was several shows after I had been on his panel.
All right. So shout out to this young lady here. Her name is Jazz Noel 7. Check her out. She's a young lady that used to be kind of like an adversary kind of person of Anton Daniels on some of these streams. So she didn't really like his point of view. They kind of clashed a lot. Here she is saying that Anton Daniels hopped in the inbox.
Right? And when he asked me, when you come into the D, I said, for what?
When you come into the D, huh? Okay.
What's in Detroit? And he said, you'll just have to trust me. It'll be fun. And I'm, fun in Detroit. I ain't never heard of that. Well, you'll just have to trust me. What difference does it make, right? Mm-hmm. He's talking to me. He's not giving me any. Now, if he's DMing me like this, somebody that he has gotten into it multiple times with, right? If he's DMing me with this pimp talk, because that's exactly what it sounded like. You just got to trust me. It'll be fun.
Like, let's get to the whole idea of the pimp talk, because I mentioned this. See, Anton is funny, right? But she calls it pimp talk. I want you to check this out.
Let me say this also. Mika stayed in pocket. She followed my lead. She ain't do none of that. She ain't trip. She just said, yo, I'm rolling with you. And that's the end of the conversation. She ain't say one word. She just kept it moving. That's how women are supposed to move. They're not supposed to do all of the extra and all of that. You follow the lead of the person.
Now, this is after the Corey Holcomb incident. He mentions the term, oh yeah, she stayed in pocket. Again, Anton talks a lot of term.
Now, that's how women are supposed to move. That's the end of the conversation. She ain't say one word. She do none of that. She ain't trip. Mika stayed in pocket. She followed my lead. She ain't do none of that. She ain't trip. She just said, yo, I'm rolling with you. And that's the end of the conversation. She ain't say one word. She just kept it moving.
Now, see, This is what I'm talking about, man. This is when you from the suburbs, really, and you trying to prove so hard that you with it. Like this seemed all forced. Like, what the hell are you talking about? You got a wife. This is somebody else's wife, but you want us to believe that this woman is in pocket. So this is your bottom bitch. So she go out and turn tricks for you. And Mika, this is why people say what they say about you. You don't understand when a man is playing right in your face. As a mature adult woman that's trying to be a conservative and all this other stuff, you don't let no man lean over you like this in his hotel room and say you stayed in pocket. What the hell is wrong with you, lady? How you go? First of all, that is pimp terminology. That is street terminology. But you can only one man can lead you at a time. And what he's trying to sound like is that he's over you while you're in this position with him. And what husband, what man is going to respect you when you come home to him after some little small fried dweeb like this is talking like that? That like this is crazy. Yeah, she stayed in pocket. Man, put down the Goldie movies, man. This don't even sound right coming out of your mouth.
He calls it pimp talk. I want you to check this out.
Let me say this also. Mika stayed in pocket.
I want you to check this out.
Let me say this also.
Mika, are you drunk? You look drunk and disheveled. You looking up and look how she look at him. Man, ain't nowhere in the fudge ruckers. I could have been your husband.
Calls it pimp talk.
Boy, look at this shit.
I want you to check this out.
Let me say,
boy, the way she looking up at him, drunk, all in his room, shoulder out. Girl, how that soldier boy think, girl, if you don't sit your stupid ass down, man, boy, you'd have came home. You'd have been all kind of B's and H's and get your shit. Yeah, it would have been toxic. Oh, yeah, it would have B's and H's. Get your shit. You'd have heard the F-bomb a lot. You tried me, B. Like you, oh man, the overwit button would have been swift. And I don't know what type of men you like. You might like these guys that'll say, okay, honey, that was just an entanglement. But it would have been toxic if you'd have brought your ass home with me with your shoulder out, hair disheveled, looking in somebody's eye, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, this nigga over you talking about you stayed in pocket. Well, bitch, I'm finna get out of pocket. Well, all your shit would have been in the car, ready for you to go to that nigga house. Ain't no way. I would have had your stilettos in the trunk. Your shit would have been packed, boy. What? You let a man say that you was in pocket? Yeah, you don't know no better. And I made a mistake. Obviously, the conversations that we done had, you ain't listening to nothing I said, and I would agree that I made a mistake, and I would let you go on about your married way. Because somebody made a mistake with you.
this also. Mika stayed in pocket. She followed my lead. She ain't do none of that. She ain't trip. She don't.
A nigga with his bottom jaw hanging forward like this. This the guy that you, man, a dude with his bottom jaw hanging forward like this, talking like this, and this is what you listening to. I would have known you all for money, you for the streets, and it would have been over. Like, nah. Come on, dog. Like, really? Really? Man, please.
She just said, yo, I'm rolling with you, and that's the end of the conversation. She didn't say one word. She just kept it moving. That's how women are supposed to move. They're not supposed to do all of the extra and all of that. You follow the lead of the person.
Now, this is after the Corey Holcomb incident. He mentions the term, oh yeah, she stayed in pocket. Again, Anton talks a lot about black culture is trash, but he don't have no problems using that phrase, stay in pocket. And the only time that I've heard that phrase, stay in pocket, is when pimps use that phrase.
That's the only time I ever heard it. Pimp Juju, Sugar Free, Goldie. Let me tell you something, baby. You know what I mean? That's the only time I heard it. It was the pimps. Soulfly, not Soulfly, Superfly. I ain't never heard no Christian conservative male refer to a business partner as staying in pocket. That's not even his wife. If he would have said that to his old lady or girlfriend, we would have accepted that a little more. He's saying that to a business partner. This nigga trying to act like he macking a business partner. Like new money, boy. It always show up like this.
So he's talking basically to Mika, even if she may not catch that, as if she is a right. And basically, if I'm not mistaken, staying in pocket means you minding your business. And when other pimps try to come and try to knock you, that you're staying in pocket kind of out the way. I could be wrong, but that's my interpretation. So this young lady here is saying the same thing. He's trying to pimp me. Now, remember, you're inviting women from your show that you disagree with over to Detroit. You're a married man. But again, clout goes to dudes' heads. I'm telling you, because they're on his show, right? So he believed that because they're on his show, they're up and coming female creators, he can do whatever he wants to them. And believe it or not, I know it sounds asinine, but that is exactly how many content creators feel. And
that's how a lot of them feel because they didn't get none before they got on these shows. And now that they got on these shows, now all of a sudden, you know, they about that life. They pimps, they players, they build up these personas. And you can be anybody behind a computer. They build up these personas and then this is their life. This is how they get women. This is how they get everything.
the live stream communities, like, oh, she's on my panel. Oh, she's here. Nah, that's all me. I'm telling you, this is how a lot of guys think.
It'll be fun. And I said, for what? What do you ask me? What do you ask me to come to Detroit to do?
See, now this lady ain't going for it. She's smart. Whatever she done gone through or whoever she done grew up around warned her of men. Okay, so I'm gonna ask smart questions. For what? Get this man to talk. And be very attentive to his answer. Listen, even if he wasn't a married man, what am I coming to Detroit for? Because if you're getting on a plane and you don't know this man's intentions, you could be putting yourself in a bad situation. So this is a smart question. For what? What am I coming to Detroit for? One, I'm a female, so I need to know if I'm going anywhere for a man, what am I coming there for? So I can let you know politely, like, hell no. And number two, you're a married man, so I definitely need to know what it is that I'm coming there for. So this is a smart question by this young lady.
Right? Well, what difference does it make? You'll just have to trust me. I said, it makes all the difference.
Hello. That's a woman that's protecting her vagina. She's smart. She said, what you mean? Now, that is a creepy answer. That is a creepy answer from Anton. If he allegedly said that, talking about what difference does it make? What you mean, what difference does it make? He let you know that there's ulterior motives. If he can't give you a clear, concise reason for why you're coming, then that's the right answer. It makes all the difference. So, ladies that's listening, take a look at this situation. This is what you're supposed to do. This is how you handle this when somebody's trying to get you somewhere with ulterior motives.
Ask me to come to Detroit to do. Right? Well, what difference does it make? You'll just have to trust me. I said, it makes all the difference. I need details.
Okay. You just got to trust me. Trust to do what? Now, again, she should have been real shady and showed these DMs because I'm going to be honest, she's a very good looking lady. So I don't doubt that what she's saying is the truth. But what is she going to be doing there? Now, when you look at her page, she just starting out. She has like only 16 videos, 1,400 followers. You know, like I said, she might figure it out and blow up. But I would assume when he was interacting with her, she probably
that dirty dog. He trying to goddamn on just have sex with girls on YouTube. Now, some girls on YouTube tried to give me some. I ran like a motherfucker. I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie. And some girls tried to, boy, them girls will do anything to get some visibility. I don't know if they trying to get on. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it happens. And some of these guys don't know how to deal with that. But see, when you new money, you gonna fall for damn near anything. But I done fell already. I done got the kids to show for it, the scars, everything. So I don't need to keep falling. I done got wise in my old age. But this is a very attractive young lady. So of course, he has a large channel, and a lot of these people think, oh, if I just talk to this guy, if I just mess with this guy, I'm gonna get on. Clearly, this young lady is smart. She like, I ain't no. I don't really like you like that. I'm just trying to do business. So this is how you do business. This is a smart young lady.
She might figure it out and blow up, but I would assume when he was interacting with her, she probably had less than this amount of followers. So again, the big dude is preying on the smaller subscribers. A lot of dudes in the live stream community do this.
And you know what he said to me? Just let me know when you're ready, because you'll just have to trust me. Never spoke to him about it again. And it never played out. Why? Because I'm asking too many questions. I'm not excited because you DMing me asking to bring me to Detroit for what? And this was like fresh off of the conversation that he had about having women that he worked with or are friends with, how they got to be on the table for him. My ain't never on the table.
All right, so Anton Daniels has
for him. My ain't never on the table.
You heard what she said. She said he had just got off a live stream because he had said this on live. I gotta have access to your box. So this young lady letting it be known based on what he said. Oh, you talking about you gotta have girls' coochie on the table? My coochie is never on the table. That's what I'm talking about, young lady. My coochie is never on the table, is what she said. You can learn a lot from this young lady, ladies. Now, I don't know what happened to Mika and where she lost this train of thought, but this is how she should have been thinking as well.
All right, so Anton Daniels has said this on the stream that any woman that wants to work with him, there has to be something in it, usually booty clapping material stuff. And let me just tell you this, I don't stream. I really.
Yeah, somebody raised that young lady up the right way, because guess what? She don't just go somewhere blindly. She ain't finna blame it on no man. She understands that I'm in possession of the most prized possession on earth. And I understand that. So I'm just not gonna go somewhere willy-nilly. I'm in control of my actions. This is a woman that's taking responsibility for her life and her body. She's not just going. She ain't going. She ain't gonna put herself in a situation and just blame some man. What am I going here for? It don't make a difference. No, it make all the difference. What am I coming for? Oh no, you on some bull stuff. I ain't coming. That's how women need to be. Smart. Ask the right questions. Let them tell you that bull crap excuse, and then use that discernment that you speak of. This young lady used her discernment, and you couldn't pull one over this young lady. If you trying to get on and you trying to make it, then get on and try to make it. Do what you got to do. Ain't nobody judging you, but don't lie about it. Don't front. This young lady is hot. This is how, when you above board and you ain't trying to do things the wrong way, this is how you handle situations. If you're not above board and you trying to circumvent the line and circumvent taking the stairs up, then you handle things like Mika handling and then pretend like y'all just business partners. Be in guys' rooms at 3 o'clock in the morning and acting like you don't know he got a penis that he want to use. Pretend like you just don't know nothing. Or you can take responsibility and act like this young lady Jazz, because she was raised the right way.
Do panels anymore. I mean, when I was doing it, it was never really with women unless it was like the Sunday Rumble thing. But like Anton and the Lapeef guys, they would have this sort of community with a lot of the women that was on there talking about relationship topics, okay? And I'm gonna be honest, I felt that Anton in particular
Oh, I see somebody on this panel, a little fine self. Oh. Oh man. One of the people I ran from on this panel. That's crazy. This is an interesting YouTube space. One of the young ladies I took off running from. I ain't gonna put it out there, but yeah, this is an interesting YouTube space.
Was unfair and treated the women pretty bad. And I think what they try to do with these live streams and these panels trying to go viral is number one, they try to lower these women's self-esteem. Okay. I think this is the goal, especially with Anton. Lapeef, he kind of was more behind the scenes, but of course he got caught up in the crossfire with Anton too. You know, lower these women's self-esteem, you know, make them believe that, hey, you're the kind of man that got the real answers, whether it's Lapeef or Anton. Then use that brainwashing to get these women to do a lot of the works on the live stream, have them doing the work, you know, while they're not even there. And then use those same women to clap. So what they'll do is they'll be working with other YouTubers, let's say like No Captivity with Freezy, shout out to Chicago, Rilla. Like those channels may not be very, very big, but they got active audiences. Like No Captivity with Freezy, if he goes live, he might have like less than 10,000 followers, but he'll have like 700, 800 live. And that's a lot of women in the community. They come up and join the panels. And to be honest, a lot of these women are fine. Like they may have like 500 subscribers, 600 subscribers. And it's different from us Manosphere guys because a lot of dudes in the
Dog, they fine as a mug. I ain't gonna lie to you. They fine, boy. I'm talking about they are drop dead gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous. But you just gotta be careful, man. Trust me, O'Shea ain't lying. These women are beautiful. They want to be on YouTube. And YouTube is a weird space because it doesn't mean just because you collaborate with somebody, they're gonna get on. And so if they don't get what they want, then what do? I don't know. And so yeah. It's an interesting space. If I was I could see how somebody could get on YouTube and have a great time and run amok. And I also see how someone can get on YouTube and crash out for doing too much. So you got to be careful.
Manosphere was kind of harsh, rough, not disrespectful towards women on the panels, but you know, women wouldn't want to join that situation because the Manosphere live streams were not women friendly. They were not for women. So, but the reality is that these sort of these Lapeef Let's Talks, Room 9, they include women in the conversation. So a lot of the women got preyed upon from what I understand. Can't say that it's true, but that's what I've heard. And I kind of believe that at least some.
Oh, they definitely getting preyed upon. But some of them are putting themselves in position. I mean, like some of them are just, they know what's up. But yeah, it's weird. That's why I kind of had to stay away because yeah, it's a lot going on.
Some of it is true. If not all of it is true. Can't say that it is true, but I definitely believe it. And then they use their authority over these women to get in their inbox.
And you're not going to parade me around like, you know what I'm saying? Like Mika, like Molly, like Q, or whatever the case may be.
Over these women to get in their inbox.
And you're not going to parade me around like, you know what I'm saying? Like Mika.
Ooh, oh, she told her straight, you not gonna parade me around like Mika. And Anton Daniels admitted everything I said, he admitted. So y'all that don't act like I don't know this business thing and how it works, Anton used Mika, ironically, the light skin, the total opposite of his dark skinned wife that he promotes, as if he likes her. But in the business world, he admitted that I will succumb to societal norms because I'm going to run around with the light skin because he's his own boss. So he makes his own rules. He don't have to do all that. He showed you that he make $190-something thousand a month. He's shown you large sums of money. So why do you have to follow societal norms? Just get the natural shit that come with you and your wife. So he succumbs to it by walking around with a light-skinned, beautiful, attractive woman that's going to bring visibility to him because other businessmen are going to want to know who he is just because who he's with. And so he knows that. So he used her, and she's allowing herself to be used. And now, maybe they took it a little step further. Who knows? But this is why a lot of wives end up divorcing their husbands, because they want to be around attractive women. They need to be around attractive women. It's how you are competitive in the business world. In order to attract men, you're going to have women. I'm sorry. You're going to have attractive women, because that's one of the things that businessmen want. They might not even want to talk to your ass at all. They might enter into a deal because you got a fine secretary. Why you think the hostess and the secretaries at a lot of businesses are drop dead gorgeous? You'll have a couple businesses that's, the doctor be done got caught or be done had a scandal, and the wife make his ass go get, she pick out the receptionist, and then you see somebody there that look a little different. You see somebody there that look a little different. But if you leave men to make the decision, they're going to put somebody there drop dead gorgeous, because they know that that's going to attract other men that want to have conversations with them. That's how you grow your business. I'm sorry. Without women in this world, motherfuckers would just kill each other. I ain't gonna lie. we grow our business. We put rims on our cars. We do all this shit because of women. That's why I don't understand them mid-town niggas. Mid-town? Where you at? Where the hell y'all? Men going there on? What the hell y'all going at? The only reason why niggas take showers some days is because a woman might smell them that they stink. Otherwise, dudes wouldn't care if another dude smell them that they stink. So what, nigga? Get your stinking ass away from me. Women make this glue. They the glue. They hold this shit together. That's why y'all going to buy them $1,000 jeans, because of women. You ain't buy. I hope y'all buying it because of women. Shit.
Like Molly, like Q, or whatever the case may be.
Uh-oh.
No. Now, if he would have DM'd me, yo, Jazz, I got a cool idea. I think we could do something. I know we
Salute
look like
to you, Mama
enemies,
Pineapple.
but maybe we could collab and do something, that'll help you grow in your channel. If he would have came at me like that, I would be like, can I bring my
Now let me address
came at me like that? I would be like, can I bring my
That's what I'm talking about. Jazz straight up with him. That's what I'm. Can I bring my dude? Can I bring my N-word? You know what I mean? Good morning to you, Miss Pineapples. Have a blessed rest of your morning or rest of your day. We're gonna finish this topic. I'm gonna do the same. We got water and kush going on over here. You say you can do what? You can go your own way and not settle down, but still get some buns, KB. But that's what I mean. You still gonna want a woman though. That's all I'm saying. At least you get it. Can't do this shit without no women, man. As crazy as they are, weird as fuck as they are, as much as we argue with them crazy son of a guns, and we can't do it without them. At least that's the way I feel. Shit, you niggas that think y'all can do it without women, man, that's y'all. And you women that think you can do it without men, that's y'all. Why don't y'all go somewhere by yourself and figure it out? But me, I'm gonna keep dealing with these crazy, psycho, beautiful specimens. Dr. Pepper and Runts over here. He said Dr. Pepper and Runts. Damn. At least I'm getting a little something good. I'm getting water. That nigga say Dr. Pepper.
Now let me address this point. She's absolutely correct. If he were to say, listen, I got an idea, can we collaborate? Something like that, something that would help her channel. And the reality is that most big creators do not like helping smaller creators, at least not for the free. If you're Anton, you're selling this brand called the Bag Chasers, you're selling consultations, and a lot of YouTubers do that now. I don't do consultations because I just really don't like talking to people like that, but it does happen. So for the most part, if you're a lady, Anton is not going to really sit back and try to help you start your platform. And number one, and the reason why is Anton can't help you start your platform. We've seen what it was with me.
Anton gonna try to get access to your box. And that's what it is.
Strictly business. My man.
Men will not. All right. So they fail anyway. So I believe what she's saying has weight.
Can I bring my man? Because if it's strictly business, it shouldn't be a problem. We could do it. We could do a double date. Me, you, and your book. But see,
Boy, this joker here on point, boy. They not gonna like her in this industry. I ain't gonna lie. Sister, you gonna have to take the stairs up because you ain't no dummy. And they don't like girls that this fine and this rebellious. This is rebellious in this. I hate to say it, y'all. Don't say that this is my words, but this is like too rebellious in the business world. Because they definitely want access to a woman that's this attractive. And if she talking about my man, they gonna like, shit, well, let your man help you get it. But they will definitely have a lot of aid and assistance for this woman, or at least they'll have a lot of talk game about aiding and assisting this woman's ascend to the top. But it's definitely gonna come with wanting to date a little bit around. So this young lady is on point when she like, can I bring my man? Because if it's just business, if it's strictly business, then we can double date. Now, no, I don't think Mika is a victim because she should have been talking like this. I think Mika understands. She knows how to leverage her pretty privilege, and she just getting the negative side of what happens when you're out there in the public. But she's enjoyed this type of pretty privilege her entire life, flying places, getting stuff done for her because of the way she looked. So she's no innocent party in this.
never got that far because I didn't have stars in my eyes.
Right.
Mika said as soon as he DM'd her, she was like, yeah, I'll go do the interview. Yeah. I'm asking like, what we on? What you on?
Right.
Come to Detroit for what? I heard it's so cold in the D.
Right.
You want me out there for?
Right.
What difference does it make? He's a pimp, or at least a wannabe.
Right.
And unfortunately, he pimp, or at least a wannabe.
Man, this girl got game. She's a pimp, or at least a wannabe. Yeah, I like her. She's straight up and down. No. It's straight business. Yeah, you want to be a pimp. That's why she said, Mika, what you on? No, you all this. What you on? And this woman, Mika, got a husband and don't act like this lady. This lady right here is wife material. Somebody wife her up, she gonna protect her husband really well. Even if she goes somewhere, she gonna be talking about bringing her husband, or she gonna be conducting herself the right way. So this is wifey material. She ain't letting people play with her. You ain't finna look at the way she look and then DM her and thinking you just finna entice her with your platform. No. She gonna say, look, if it's an opportunity where it's business, all right, well then I'm gonna bring my people. Or if she feel comfortable enough, you tell her what you actually doing, she may actually do the work, and that's it. But you got to come correct. And a lot of ladies don't do what this young lady is doing. She don't really want to do nothing with this guy. She's not even putting it on the table. She's not playing. She's not doing none of that. And that's how you got to be. Mika, she wasn't so direct. She's in somebody's hotel room late at night.
What we on? What you on?
Right.
Come to Detroit for what? I heard it's so cold in the D.
Right.
You want me out there for?
Right.
What difference does it make? He's a pimp, or at least a wannabe.
Right.
And unfortunately, he got one with Mika. I'm not.
Woo! She said he got one with Mika. One what? She got one with Mika. I like this lady.
Being successful in this space is definitely a goal of mine, for sure. But I don't need to put myself in nefarious situations or a situation that'll make me look bad just because the person that's asking me to hang out got a bunch of followers.
Hey man, hey man, hey man. Hey man. Hey, say that again, young lady. I don't know who this girl is, but she got a good head on her shoulder. Boy, if more young ladies thought like this, wait a minute. No. Okay, you know what? My time passed now, so I can say this shit now. But back in my day, we didn't like ladies like this. But listen. You need more ladies like this. This is wifey type material here. This woman is understanding. She understands men and the way the world works. She's not going to put herself in a situation with a man that she's not attracted to, that she can't see herself having sex with. When she's around a man, I'm pretty sure she's comfortable with that man. And, you know, it is what it is. But you ain't going to fool this lady. You ain't going to fool her.
Being successful in this space is definitely a goal of mine, for sure. But I don't need to put myself in nefarious situations or a situation that'll make me look bad just because the person that's asking me to hang out got a bunch of followers.
I agree. Let me stop there because that even happens for male on male YouTubers. Like people get starstruck. Oh, let me collaborate with him. We go to his channel and grow. It's a short-term fix. Like you got to be good. This lady here, in my honest opinion, I think that she has everything it would take to be a good YouTube personality. Being a good YouTuber, being precise, knowing how to make the video, how to make the thumbnail, putting time to effort, that's different because that's discipline. But as far as a YouTube personality, she got what it takes. Put a lot of work into it to build an audience.
Because he like to talk shit. No. So if he's DMing me like this, I know for sure if he's DMing any of these other women, it ain't on no professional nothing.
Right.
It ain't business.
Right.
He trying to holler.
Right.
Okay. Of course, he's going to frame it that way.
Right.
But the fact that you couldn't even tell me the reason why you wanted me to come to Detroit after we have been going head to head with each other, damn near every show.
See, he was attracted to that.
Hello, this lady right here on it. Bro, you should interview her. Jazz Noli 7 Laugh Out Loud. I need to interview. Well, I don't know, man. I don't want to insert myself in this like that. I don't know if I want to do that. But I'm damn sure watching and enjoying. I'm damn sure watching and enjoying this. This is hilarious because I called him New Money. And I think that's the perfect name to describe this cat. New Money. He came on here, a square bear, trying to pay dollars for hugs. He's gotten visibility by paying Charleston White to come up, talk shit on his platform. So it started with the conservative grift. Now he has the money. He's established himself. Now he has the money to show you who he really is. And that's the only way you see who people really are, is once they get enough money that they feel like they can say, well, fuck you, I've arrived. Now you're going to see who he really is.
You was turning him on.
That lets me know I bring value to you. But you're not going to use me to look like one of your little honeydews, your little honey dips.
Right.
Oh, no. So yeah, y'all, that's why I'm like, you can't fool me because the way he moved, it's not professional.
And let me say it, it's also weak. Like for a dude to sit there and say, I'm a bag chaser, I love God, I love my wife. Bruh, if you really that dude, you ain't got to deal with the chicks that you work with. That's weak. Actually, to me, it showed me you don't got no game. If you got to clap the...
Facts. Buddy was outside in a hot dog suit begging for hugs. Dude really is a weirdo. I'm telling you. This dude is a weenie dog. He really dressed up in a weenie dog outfit. Salute to you, Lee. And everybody talking about he a swinger and this and that with his wife. Well, then he should have picked a prettier wife. And I'm not saying that to diss her, but in today's world, if you have an attractive woman and you have a lot of money it's not going to be hard for your wife to go out and find another woman that will want to engage in you in that way. Hell, it's America, man. It's so many women that like women. If your wife is pretty, she can go out and find a girl that will want to deal with both of y'all. But unfortunately, you know, I'm just saying. Let me play the video.
Cheeks of the women that work with you on your live stream, you got to have them or whatever. That's weak as I don't know what. I mean, that's just, it's lame. You know, it's so many women out there. You got to clap the women, the live stream women that basically need to grow their platform. And so because
he said, I'm out, y'all. He said, I'm out. Y'all will find out later. I'm Quentin. Okay, Quentin. But I think we already know. I think this is a couple that's I just think Anton can do what he wants. He makes a lot of money. His wife is not, she's from the D. She understands what's going on. Most men gonna do what they're gonna do anyway. So she's just like, well, fuck it. As long as you take care of me. And that's probably the arrangement. He's not gonna get in trouble. The way Anton is speaking, he's not gonna get in trouble about what he's doing. He knows that. Yeah, he ain't gonna get in trouble about nothing. But that still don't mean this ain't lame. Still don't mean we ain't gonna go over it. But you gotta have access to women's box. All these things he said on camera. I just think that's stupid. The wife is a lesbian. It's a win-win situation. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a win-win situation. If his wife was attractive as you, then maybe more women would be more inclined. But what I'm saying is, if a woman is bad, it's some women out there that's if you are an attractive young lady, it would be easier for this situation to be presented. Trust me. I dated a very attractive woman, and girls would come up to her all the time, like, can we share them? It was just because of her. Dudes would come up all the time trying to be my friend, but I'd be looking at them like, damn, nigga, you ain't say, you really just trying to talk to her, nigga. You all up in her face. So I know the way life works. When you get a very attractive woman, there will be guys, there will be girls. Everybody's going to try to come and be in your space because it's like you got something that's amazing. Kwame, I think that's Buddy from the Anton Daniels show. Let me drop the link if that's him then. KB, they're swingers. Yeah, it would be a better thing if she was more attractive. So that's why I said I don't think they're going to get in trouble. I don't think he's going to get in trouble. I can tell by the way that he's talking that they're not going to get in trouble. But that's why he should stop going on these shows with that griff, talking about he's a personification of the black community and that he despises our culture. Nigga, you just like our culture. You's a hoe. You's a thought. You a heathen. And you worship money. And so you just like everybody else. And there's some people way better than you because that's not the way everybody thinks. I think he lied and used his daughter as an excuse to gain sympathy to grow his crowd because Corey looked at like the big mean guy. So I think he used his daughter and lied and said she was sick and all these other things. And then a month later, he talking about the fade still on the table. If a man just sent my daughter to the hospital, if a man, through my actions, if a man just sent my daughter to the hospital, made her have to drop out of school, and I quit and said, I'm done, I'm no longer speaking about that dude. Excuse me. I'm not going to talk about a guy that can potentially harm my daughter a second time. I'm not going to do that. And then his wife go up there and tell you that she is just like him because she goes up on the show and she says, Tasha K asked her, she said, She said, did you know it was gonna go this way? And would you do anything different? And asked the wife that. The wife said, no, we wouldn't do anything different because look at where it brought us. We here talking to you. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Your daughter also was affected by this. It ain't just about talking to no damn Tasha K. You guys said that y'all daughter was screwed up. You said your daughter was broken and you was trying to pick up the pieces. So if the daughter is broken and you trying to pick up the pieces, why on God's green earth would you get back on camera and say Corey Holcomb diabetic ass, you would fight him? Because you know how Corey gonna come. Why would you do that? Mr. I put my all in my children and I put my life to protect my family. Do you even know what protection of your family means? Or do you think it's all a bodyguard? This is crazy. Let's see. They avoiding the Mann Act. If they fly out to Detroit, can't get in trouble or break the law if they accept. No prostitution case. Many celebs and new money does this. Fly out to Detroit? I ain't flying a girl nowhere. New money. I like it. Hey, I ain't flying a girl nowhere. But all that lying and capping, man, just be who you are, man. If you out here doing what you do, be who you are. Don't come and try to take away from our community by acting like you above everybody in the way that they behave, and then you behave in the same damn way. You out here trying to sleep with people's wives and do all this other stuff, but you talking about you the personification of the black community. No, you just cap. You just cap. Don't matter that his wife is a swinger. Who cares? Ain't nobody judging that. I'm judging the words he said before that. The name bag chasers. Yeah, ain't nothing, ain't no God in that. You supposed to be disciple chasers. You supposed to be turning people into disciples, ain't it? Mr. Christian conservative male. The name alone, bag chasers, the blasphemous ass name like that. It told me everything I needed to know. The first thing this clown boy said to me is, I got more money than you. Fool, I've been in the paper that they took $22.5 million from me. You want to have a money conversation with a man that they took $22.5 million from? Shame on you, son. Shame on you, son. That insecurity that you got, it just ooze out your pores. You think if you was in the room alongside of me, that the women would be thinking about some money? Hey, you one of them guys, boy, look at here. You just got to be in the presence of it. You just don't know no better. You throw that money talk around. But that one girl told you on the panel that I watched, she said, you ugly. Girl. Hey, you gotta understand something, son. It's a difference. It's a difference. Bag data. But let me get what your wife said on the panel. Because I don't think she's no different than you. And I think, where's that Tasha K interview? I don't think this is it. That's one of her videos. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it. But it's sad. It is sad because they always got to use our community and use it as like a little grift. because all he had to do was come be himself. Don't take away from our community. Don't say all this other shit. Where is it at? Is it this one?
Look at where it got him. When asked of content trolling alone.
Yeah, watch this. It's right here. Let me go back. Boom.
But look where it got him. Bigger.
There you go. Now, look what Tasha K asked his wife. Now, watch what his wife respond.
So what I'm saying is, does he need to do that to create content? Don't you? Little bitty teeth.
Anton said his wife knows every time he goes somewhere.
All on the Jumbotron, all I saw was gums, and it was little bitty teeth. And I was just like, when I saw you, I was like, what the fuck is he doing out with it? No disrespect to her. Did you see what I'm doing? This is gonna go viral. So what I'm saying is, does he need to do that to create content? Don't you feel like he's talented enough to leave the perceptions of content trolling alone?
But look where it got him. Bigger.
Look at where it got him. When asked, don't you think he should leave the content trolling alone? Rita says, look where it got him. So that's a no. And then she's going to go on to say, had this not happened, really, we wouldn't be here with you. So his wife does not feel like anything should have been handled differently. That's weird.
Because of
Now, I thought his daughter got snatched out of school. And I thought Corey Holcomb broke his daughter down to the point where he gave up. If that's the case and that happened, wouldn't his wife say, well, I wish that my daughter could have got left out of it. I'm grown. I'm okay. But I wish my child could have not taken astray in the midst of all of this. And Mika is innocent in all of this. She only talked about Mika. She only said Mika was innocent. That's it. That's a shame.
True.
Let me rewind it just a little bit because I was talking and maybe y'all missed that part.
Wouldn't have been the repercussions that's going on now, because it does look bad. And that's what I was telling Mika when I interviewed her. When you look from an outsider looking at, and I'm not Tasha K. I'm every woman that's looking at you, looking at Anton. We barely see you. We see her. She's gorgeous. You're at basketball games with him. Can you understand from a person's perspective how they would view that?
Yeah, absolutely. But as far as the content goes, I mean, I don't think that it should have been handled differently because nobody knew that it was going to get to this, because that's not the idea behind it. Like, that's not what they were going for. That's not what they was doing. And when she went on the show with him, Corey knew that she was coming. So for him to try to flip it like he didn't, that's where the disconnect is, I feel like.
Okay. And it's okay for him to go to basketball game for other women, because there's one more that I saw. She had a lot of gums. I don't know who she was. Was that your cousin? Who was it? He don't.
She was talking to her.
I am talking to her, but I'm just saying there was another. She don't know. She probably don't know who went to the basketball game.
She knows every time I go everywhere.
Okay. So there was a lady he went to the basketball game with. When she went to smile on the Jumbotron, all I saw was gums. And it was little bitty teeth. And I was just like, when I saw you, I was like, what the fuck is he doing out with it? No disrespect to her. Did you see what I'm doing? This is gonna go viral. So what I'm saying is, does he need to do that to create content? Don't you feel like he's talented enough to leave the perceptions of content trolling alone?
But look where it got him. We're here with you because of it.
True. True. Because I wouldn't have called you unless it was, you know.
We stopped.
But now Mika is literally being, for her to have to sit on a platform like mine, I gotta tell you, she has a PR trainer, and I gotta give it to her because I went at her every which way to break her. And she didn't break. And then when we broke off the camera, I said, "You're doing good. You ready for the big leagues? To sit with me? You're ready." Because there was no stone left unturned. And I just feel like a lot of that stuff can be done without to make content.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have interviewed him anyway. He sat with Charleston White. I would have.
I don't know.
I would have. I didn't know about Mika until she reached out to me. She reached out to me. I didn't.
The wife keeps saying, I don't know. She don't care nothing about the kids. She said, I don't know. What happened to the baby having so much trauma? That's all I want to know. What happened to all the trauma that the baby was going through? I guess the trauma for the baby got cured with the daddy visibility on Corey Holcomb. Maybe he bought the daughter another car or some more makeup or something. Because, you know, they materialistic as hell. But I don't believe that Corey did anything to damage his daughter based on the way he's been moving after he said he does everything to protect his family. Seemed like all he cared about was being the guy that he is now, visible on YouTube. But, hey, that's my time. I can't talk about this dweeb too much longer. I already said my name again on one of his lives, but I would too if I had Fire Marshal Bill mouth. But I won't say anything to get myself flagged on this channel. So I'm going to end this live. And then I just saw that my brother about to go live. I'm going to go check him out. Then I'll come back live on one of my other channels. We're going to keep this channel nice and clean and purring. But y'all have a blessed rest of your morning. I'm up out of this thing. I'm gone.